So let's go ahead and take some time out within this video and kind of figure out what's going on with all the other empires in the world. We've kind of been, keeping to ourselves, and there isn't really much going on in Eastern Asia. But let's see what's going on in Africa. Let's see what's going on in Europe. That way we can kind of figure out, what civs look like they're becoming the dominant civ, and we can kind of keep in the back of our mind which ones we're gonna have to possibly maybe attack. I mean, that's a little bit too far out there, but maybe attack. Just kind of be aware of the civs that are getting closer to a victory. So we haven't done this, and I think that we really should focus more on what's going on in the world, especially because we do have a lot of the coastline already discovered, so we're able to kind of figure out what's going on in this world map. I think that's what's really entertaining about this Civ game, is just to watch the other AIs. Again, I'm Japan. I'm not really affecting the world that much because I'm on my own island doing my own thing. So Thebes is huge. Thebes is scary. Thebes has 19 citizens within their capital, just kind of browsing around. I don't know if there's any other civ that has even... Oh, never mind. India, I should have known. India has 23 citizens inside of their capital. But Egypt is doing very good for themselves as well. So in terms of Africa, let's just kind of look around at Africa, and I think that we're going to see some problems arise somewhere in this region, because this is going to be really interesting to see this battle between Arabia, the Ottomans, Egypt, and Ethiopia. And this kind of makes me wonder, how many cities does Ethiopia even have? Holy shit, a lot. Okay, well, that's surprising because it looks like they were kind of cornered off here, especially by Egypt. Clearly, Egypt is very, very close to their capital. We actually might even see Thebes take over at some point Ethiopia's capital. So let's continue to go down southward. Oh, see, here are all the Ethiopian cities, and it looks like the Zulu and Ethiopia are about to share a border very close. So let's check. Actually, that makes me want to kind of consider, how many cities does the Zulu have? They have a lot of cities as well. See, this is what I'm saying. Africa is the place to be watching. And unfortunately, I've got all this fog of war. I really wish, and I will send out a few scouts. I know I have two already kind of discovering sort of Asia, and I'm going to get over towards Africa and Europe. And then we have Carthage. Carthage, I think, is the biggest in the world with like 20 cities. Oh, no, never mind. I thought the Carthage was, but that must have been a while ago. Here's Askia, Sunghai. Who knows what he's doing? Let me just really quick check. So he's the smallest. That's what I figured. Askia is doing very, very small. I mean, it seems like everyone else, Morocco, Carthage, Zulu, Ethiopia, Egypt, they have kind of grabbed all the coastal spots. And I think Askia is probably landlocked in the middle of Africa. And in the middle of all that desert, too. They're probably not doing so good. And wow, Morocco has a big-ass city as well. I imagine that it's got to be a lot of food coming from the rivers. Now, in terms of Europe and the Iberian Peninsula, it seems like Spain's doing their thing. They're being safe. They do have one coastal city, at least one coastal city, and that's something that I kind of want to check. Yeah, oh, you have three. Okay, so you have three total cities. Barcelona's probably somewhere up north here, another coastal city. So we actually might see some colonization from Isabella, just because she knows that she's kind of trapped on the Iberian Peninsula, so she's probably going to want to do something about it. So I did notice that London and England, Elizabeth, had actually made a landing inside of mainland continental Europe with York. So York, let's see, what is it, like 1370 AD? They're playing like a Burgundy. They have like a Burgundian land right here. France, I imagine, is probably got only one city. Paris looks like it might be a lone city. Yep, they do. France is not doing so good, and we will probably see France get taken out. Carthage has this one random city down here. I wouldn't be surprised if Carthage goes and attacks Paris, because Paris is looking bad. Greece has taken over all of all the Balkans, it looks like, and more than likely all the way up towards the Italian peninsula. That's interesting, and I'm wondering, here's the big old factor, how's Germany doing? Oh, Germany's huge. Holy shit. Germany is huge over here. For some reason, I don't know why, but Persia has a city up north towards Russia. Oh, plenty of cities. They've got a bunch of cities. So does Arabia. We knew that Arabia was kind of forward settling all over the place. And unfortunately, all the AIs have cut off Russia. Catherine's not going to be able to grow because of all the shitty AI moves here. Wow, that's pretty funny. Also, I'm sure the Ottomans and Arabia are going to get into it because I know that, let's see, the Ottomans are Jewish. Oh my gosh, the Ottomans have a bunch of cities. Wow, that's crazy. There's so much fog of war that we must be missing a whole lot. So now, in our own kind of region of the map, Siam seems to be growing the most expansive by far, controlling all of this land, and I'm sure they've got some stuff over here underneath this fog of war. Surprisingly, China and Korea really haven't done much in this game, and I think it might be from the from the Mongolians. I think Mongolia is probably stopping some of the expansion from China, as well as Arabia. Arabia has a city here, and so did India. So, I mean, there are just some dicky-ass civs going around just fucking stealing people's land. That's funny. Now, I noticed that this tile still hadn't been taken. That makes me nervous, especially because we still have to wait. Oh, we have to wait 4 more turns. But, I don't know if I want to wait for that. And we have excess gold. We're making a lot of gold per turn. I'm going to go ahead and buy this tile. It's only going to cost me 60. Plus, my workers have a bunch of things that they're not even doing. I don't have anything to do with my workers. Well, this guy's actually going to go out and slap down a trading post here, but I'd much rather work this tile instead now that we have access to a hill. Nagasaki can get a little bit more production going on. Anyways, I will stop talking about that, but I really wanted to just go over it and kind of talk about what's happening in the world, because it's exciting, and we need to do that more often, because really, I mean, if you guys seen the Civ subreddit, it's crazy. So you want to go to war with Ethiopia. We knew that there was going to be a lot of issues that went down towards that sort of Eastern Africa, Saudi or Arabian Peninsula. We knew, because there were just so many capitals all within like a very close vicinity. So yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be some proximity wars going on there. You know, if you just go over to the Civ subreddit, I mean, the most upvoted posts currently, as of the making of this video, are AI domination only videos, where like a human player isn't involved at all. And it's funny, is just a side note, something like completely unrelated. I really thought about doing something like that, so just some sort of commentary game of having the AI play out and we create the stories ourselves. I don't know. I mean, obviously, like on either a European map or a world map, just like the way they do it in that subreddit, except through a video format. So we'd watch it, we'd click next turn together, and we would watch as the wars happen and as the diplomatic relations crumble and stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of fun, but I don't know. That's something that's a little bit out there. Anyways, let's continue to explore around America, and we actually have our great prophet here in Mongolia. Let's go ahead and convert this another city to Shintoism. And I was looking around at it. Our happiness is seriously going to be only sustained because of our religion. It's crazy. Let me think. Where is it? 5 from religious belief. I mean, by the end of this game, if things continue to kind of go the pathway that they are currently, we are going to only be surviving because of the religion that has given us so much happiness. And look at all this land. All these cities, not really land, because remember our happiness bonus comes from the amount of cities, but look at all this land, all these Siamese cities. I just said it again. All these Siamese cities that we can convert to Shintoism. That's a lot of happiness here. That is a lot of happiness. Now we have to be careful because Islam is somewhere around in this region. I don't know. This is probably not the founding city, but oh, of course, Mecca is Islam. I should have known that. And China has stolen from us, so we demand you stop spying from us. That makes me think, how far are we from spying on... Okay, Korea, we still have 20 turns, quite a ways away, but we have to keep doing it, and we're going to continue on with our strategy, leeching off Korea. We need to build up a zoo. Clearly, we are falling behind in happiness, even though I can go ahead and... Oh, yeah, by the way, I did rename the city to Perth. Everyone was talking about that. Yes, it is Japanese Perth. Anyways, we did change around... We need to get up some zoos, and I know that I can expand out towards this cotton if I want to. If I wanted to purchase a few of these tiles, I can do that. But for now, I think we're okay. If my happiness gets down to 0, I maybe. If I see like no other way to find a way to increase my happiness, then I'll go ahead and buy those tiles out. But right now, we're okay. We're gonna get a few zoos. We have that technology. We've got a few new cities that still haven't built coliseums yet, so we're doing just fine. Also, there's an Indian boat down here towards Australia. That worries me because I really, really, really want this spot. Really, really bad. I know that's going to be a shitty city, but I don't even care. Shitty city. You like my rhymes? I know it's going to be a bad city, but there's so many extra luxuries around here that it's like, I can't pass that shit up. I cannot pass it up. Wine, gold, cotton. Hell yeah. Now, the cotton won't be as useful because we already have one in Perth, but that's okay. We can still sell that off to somebody else. We're still going to get the gold, and we're still going to get the wine. So that'll be useful, especially in an empire that I have like no luxury resources at all. So it's pretty chill. And let's check around the, where is this, modern-day Chile somewhere? There's a lot of ruins. I do plan on sending a scout to go and gather up those ruins in the Americas. Imagine getting like a population ruin would be amazing. Are we going to convert the city? Awesome. All right, okay, and let's continue off towards this fog of war. Our job with all the scouts is just to clear out the fog of war, because I want to tell a story. I want to find out what's going on in the world. I think that's why most people tend to, I think are really enjoying this LP, because it seems like a lot of people are interested to see what happens to the AIs inside of the rest of the world. So we have 12 gold per turn and 2 science back. I think that's the way to go. Continue off that way and just kind of leech off Korea. That's how we're going to try to stay up in this game, because if you look, we are 5th in literacy, only 4% behind Egypt, who's actually surprisingly technically number 1, but I think we looked around at that in the previous videos ago that Korea is actually number 1, but for some reason the demographics are kind of off. I don't know why the demographics are so off. So we built an aqueduct in Manila. Now I kind of want to, well, this guild stuff, I don't think I'm going to build. I think this might be the first time I don't waste any time building any of the guilds. Maybe even the National Epic. Well, that National Epic would be good because of possibly the extra percentage for great people. But I think this might be the first time, only because there's so many civs in this world that I guarantee you there are going to be so many different ideologies. Somebody is going to lift up an ideology. No matter what we choose, someone is going to be able to lift it up in terms of tourism, so that, you know, our tourism won't be that bad. I know that that's not exactly how the mechanic works, but let's just say if we were the only person that chose freedom and we had no tourism, then yeah, we're fucked. But let's say, you know, it's myself in India, and India has like the most tourism in the game, then they're going to kind of pull us up a bit. It'll help us out a little bit. Anyways, I think what I want to do in Manila is actually grab a settler, because I don't want to purchase these guys, because I really need to use the money, all my money that I can, for research agreements. So let's go ahead and build a settler in 5 turns. Not bad at all. And we're going to settle that area also in Australia, because I don't think we're going to find anything in the Americas. I really don't think there's going to be anything there, unless we send some scouts inland to find a really good spot. But off the coast, I haven't seen anything. In Baja California and sort of like modern day Chile, we haven't seen shit. So and obviously, as you saw, I've chosen to take my caravan down south towards South America. That way we can go around, what is that called? The Cape, is it Cape Horn? I'm not sure if it's Cape Horn or, I can't remember the difference, the capes between South Africa and South America, but that's sad. I should. Nope, fuck you, no. I'm sorry, Ethiopia. I can't waste my money on you. And, you know, same strategy. We're going to continue to just accept every friendship that is offered to us. Most literate people. This is very important. So I'm 7th place. And we are, are we super far ahead of anybody? Not really. Oh my gosh. Look how bad Indonesia's doing. Oh shit. I didn't even think about that. We could wipe them. We could easily wipe them from this game. And Napoleon is doing bad as well, but we saw that's only because they only have Paris up. There's no place for them to expand anywhere towards. So in terms of top 3, Carthage, Egypt, and Korea. Again, in terms of top 3, 2 out of the 3 top literate people in this world are civs from Africa. It really makes me jelly that we didn't start off in Africa in this mod. Genghis Khan surprisingly is doing very well also. But nobody else, specifically China, isn't anywhere close to us. Where is China? There she is. She's at 31 tech. So yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be able to really stop Korea unless Mongolia plows through our baby here in China and the cutie and decides that, and that's what I'm actually hoping for. And then we kind of bribe Genghis Khan to go to war with Korea. Anyways, so there's so many ruins, and I'm sure we're going to find much more. Now okay, this is my capital. How fast? I can build a scout in 1 turn. Let's do it. 1 turn for a scout, and then after that we'll probably build a zoo or something like that. We can use my great prophet to spread our religion one more time. Now I don't believe that I don't believe we're gonna be able to convert the Mongolian capital, because they have 3 citizens of Islam. And they have a total of 13 population. All right, let me slap down a regular mine, because you really, really need the extra production. You have no production in Nagasaki, so we're going to slap down a mine, and let's continue on. Try to figure out what's going on behind the... Oh, God, throwing up in my mouth. Let's figure out what we're going to do with our scout and what we're going to do after this tech of economics. We're going to get a bunch of opportunities to get some more yield up, so our gold should be doing a little bit better. And I'm sure someone should come up to me at any time now and ask me for a research agreement. We've got a plenty of friends. Oh, there we go, Siam. I'll go ahead and do that. Even though you're scary, Siam, I will say you are scary. And you know what? Should we get a defensive pact with Siam? Siam looks very powerful. They could be a really, really good choice. I don't think anyone's going to declare war on Siam. I think if anything, Siam's going to declare war on someone else. This might be stupid, but we're in Japan. We're far away from people. I can't think of any possibilities that this could fuck us in. I mean, yeah, there could be some ways. Maybe if Korea declares war on Siam, but I doubt that. Korea's very peaceful. I don't think they would. I'm going to take the risk here because we need another defensive pact, and I think Siam looks a little bit too powerful for someone else to declare war on. Of course, he may declare war on somebody else like India. More than likely it will be India, but, it's a defensive pact. That's the deal. If he is being the aggressive one, then we are not obligated to join in on the war. Plus, at this point, the only person we really need to worry about is someone like Korea. No civ from Asia is going to really make an impact on our empire. All right, well, is there another city? Oh, here's another city, but I don't think we'd be able to convert this either. You do have one citizen of Shintoism. Okay, well, we'll try it. And this scout, you make your way to the Americas and just get all of those ruins. There are a few in South America, but I'd rather kind of search in this general area first. Maybe expand up towards the coastline of North America. Try to find California, see what's going on over there. And let's continue off this way. Ethiopia and the Zulu have made a public declaration of friendship. How many freaking friendships does Ethiopia have? I swear they have a lot. Holy shit, look at this map. Wow. Where are you, Ethiopia? You do have a lot. You're friends with all of the African nations except for it looks like Askia. Wow, you are being super friendly. Indonesia, Morocco, Zulu, Egypt, India, Carthage. The only person you're not friends with is Askia. What the hell are you doing? Why? That's strange. Well, it looks like we won't see any major wars break out into Africa, which might be a good thing, because if we see one civ dominate Africa, more than likely they're going to win the game. That's just way too powerful of a position to be in. It can control all that land. And I think I need to build the zoo. We are at 2 happiness, which is great, but that'll go away pretty fast because our cities are growing pretty well. I like it. I like how fast our cities are growing, especially our city in Australia. This city is going to grow fast. There's a lot of food in this area, and we've really done a good job, I think, of kind of building up this city. And there's going to be a second farm on this wheat. I'll put another farm here on this grassland. We're going to build up a granary. So this is going to be a pretty big city. Gandhi has built the Taj Mahal, as they should. I'm okay with that. Not like I'm not okay with anyone else building wonders that I would never build anyways, but still, I just want to throw that out there. Also, science isn't doing as good as I'd like. That's why I think I might have to rush public schools. It's at 150 by turn 200. This is not good. 157 per turn, and it's turn 202. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I've spoken crack. We haven't even come close. We were just dipping into, like, Central America. Now we've reached South America. Okay. So Perth can build the Colosseum. In 16 turns, it's still quite a bit. I'm going to build a shrine first, get some more faith, because we do have 7. I'd like to get up a few more faith buildings to I don't know. Well, how long is it going to take for another great prophet? 500 faith. Okay. So quite a long time. And where are you working? Are you working the right tiles? Yes, you are. I'm going to lock you to these tiles because this is really the best mode for me. And you're going to grow again, and you have plenty of production to work on after that. So please tell me I'll be able to convert that city to Shintoism. If not, I'll go someplace else. My great prophet can kind of just chill. He can do whatever he wants. I mean, he doesn't suffer from attrition. Also, the forest from Nagasaki has been cleared, which I believe should help out the production of this workshop. Sistine Chapel has been built in faraway land, so we don't even know who built that. Huh. All right, and oh wow, finally, okay, so Ethiopia has literally allied every single person inside of Africa, and I'm sure that Ethiopia's religion is completely dominant over in this area. Actually, you know what? Maybe not, because Carthage, I believe, of course, yeah, we'll work together, even though I should probably take you over, but I'll accept everything for now. Carthage doesn't have Carthage has no religion. Yeah, so Ethiopia's, oh, you know, we have to see a religion from Egypt. No, wow. Holy shit. That is surprising. Yeah, so Eastern Orthodox that was established by Ethiopia is, oh yeah, it's taken over. It's taken over all of Africa. We haven't even checked on, like, religion overview. What are the world religions? So far there are 7 religions discovered by Arabia, which discovered Islam. Eastern Orthodox was discovered by the Ethiopian Empire. We got Judaism by the Ottomans. Interesting. Protestantism by the English. I discovered Shintoism. We also have, oh, wait a second, Songhai. discovered a religion. So Ethiopia might not be as powerful as we thought. And then Persia also has a religion. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to stop it right there. Hopefully Persia stops some of the spread of Islam, because I'm afraid that Islam seems to be spreading pretty fast. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.